And Model 3s are kind of everywhere because they're like that every person's car. So that's why you'll see a lot of Model 3s around. But when it comes to the Model S, you won't see many Model S's around. So keep that in mind. You will get like a lot of head turns. Overall, the car is of course more expensive to charge than the Model 3 and the Model Y because it has a much bigger battery, right? My Model 3 performance had around 300 miles. My Model Y performance had 300 miles. This is around like 370, 380, almost. If you get the other one, depending on your wheels, you're 400. So you will be paying more when it comes to charging the car, but that's just because you have a bigger battery. So just keep that in mind whenever you're purchasing a Model 3, Model S, Model Y, whatever it may be, right? So overall, that battery has been game changer though, especially if I go on long trips because I drive a ton. So just keep that in mind. When it comes to parking the car, this is my biggest gripe with it, right? The Model Y was a big car. Model 3 was a pretty big car too. However, the Model S is even bigger than all of them just because it's so long of a car. This car can be hard to park at times. There's so many times in like San Francisco where I'll try and park and the car is so long and I can't do like a parallel parking. Or the car is so long and I have to like basically like find other parking spots for the car, which does make it kind of interesting. So that is my biggest gripe with the car, is how hard it is to park, right? So also, most Model S's you'll see on the road are all the older versions of the Model S's. So a lot of people start looking at your car when they realize, oh, it's a refresh. Oh, it's a different car, right? It does look relatively the same, to be honest with you, but you do kind of get some looks here and there because you have a Model S, which is pretty cool. And if you don't like the attention, like probably get like a different car, right? But overall, been fun driving the car. When it comes to the insurance of the car, it's double the price. Having a Model 3 and a Model Y, I pay around 80-90 bucks, right, for monthly insurance. Now I'm paying around 210, 220, which is a lot more expensive than I would have liked to pay because it is considered their luxury sedan, and it is much more I guess expensive to replace the car, right? The Model S I've had right now, also I've had it for about a year. So the only major accident, which is my biggest gripe, is that I've had the right tire explode. So I was driving to Nevada, Las Vegas from Southern California, and then the right tire, because it's so close to the battery, it just cracked open. So in the middle of the desert, my tire cracked open and I had to get it replaced as I was driving up to the desert. And that was a huge kind of issue. Apparently it happens a lot with the Teslas because their tires are so close to the battery that when it cracks open, it honestly essentially like destroys the wheel and you have to get it replaced, and it's very, very dangerous. So that's happened to me, and that was my biggest gripe about the car, was that you pay so much money for this car and then the tire just gives out and breaks on you mid-drive, and that was very scary. So my overall thoughts about this car, given that it's happened so many times, I give it around like an 8 out of 10, right? It's a fun car to drive, a lot of range, especially if you drive a ton. The battery's so big, which I really like. It looks really cool. However, my only kind of gripes about the car is that, one, insurance is more expensive because it is a premium car. 2, that tire did pop. And then 3, I've had a lot of maintenance with the car with like regards to the suspension braking, the tire braking, the door handles braking, and things of that nature. However, if you do want like a premium luxury sedan or luxury car, the Model S is the way to go because of the way it looks, the large battery, and then the large charging infrastructure that Tesla does have all across the United States and all across the world. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do want to buy a Tesla, use my link below in the description to purchase your Tesla. I believe you get full self-driving as well as supercharging miles. And then like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys watching, Jello family. If you guys want more Tesla videos, I'll keep posting, and I appreciate you guys. Have an amazing day, Jello family. Peace.